Just say, welcome to Ralph's house.
Rose.
No.
Ralph.
Ralph. Oh, welcome to Ralph's house.
Good morning. It's Friday morning, and what we're doing today, having a good clean up. And the grit is kind of endless, and even if you sweep it up, you sweep again, you got more grit. But if we can get it down, it will help. I really hate crunching around everywhere. It gets to me after a bit. And I've got a bit more cable laying to do today with respect to these. That one and that one. And sorry, I'm not trying to make you dizzy. That one there as well. And that's all the sockets I need in here. I've also got over the weekend, I've got to drop a cable down here. I've got to drop a pendant light up here. And also drop some cables to the room below. Because again, you can only do downstairs rooms unless you've had the boards up on this floor. And I need all of that done so I can just get through with the paint and get finished in here. So right, clean up time. We'll fill another rubble bag and have a good sort out. There we go, that's better. Got about 80% of the dust up. And I dare say if I brush it again, I'll end up with another pile. But probably wants a good hoover now, something like that. My sister would say, it's good for your mental health, Ralph. Keep it tidy. And she's right. My other half is pretty similar thinking. I'm sure those two talk between themselves, you know, behind my back. They plot and they scheme, you know. And the other thing is I've got to sort out the batten across there. But for me, you know what clearing up means? It means I can find the odd screwdriver that I haven't been able to see for 2 days. That sort of thing. And then get all the tools together in a big pile. But we're slowly getting there. Anyway, got all the decorating stuff. Got a few more bits, a couple of more rolls of lining paper to put down. And we'll keep all the decorating stuff in here. Keep it nice and clean. And I've got some scrap to take downstairs. 5 hours later on a Friday, and I'm sorry I didn't video any of this, but the elves have been, the elves who shall remain nameless, who arrived with dusters and cleaners and prepped everything ready for painting. And I cleared the box room. Yeah, you haven't seen inside here when it's empty, have you? And that skirt looks like it's been painted. It's not. It's just been cleaned. It will get primed. It's going to get rubbed down. The ceiling's going to get painted. We've decided there's no point in messing with that. It's fine. It just wants painting. The walls are going to need a bit more filler, especially around the windows. This has been quite typical around the house. And it was when the UPVC windows, which incidentally are German, they were very, very expensive. And I think it was at a time before very few people had UPVC, but they are really well made, these windows. But they put gypsum plaster in against the old lime plaster. So consequently you got these ridges and it wasn't done that well. So just smoothing those out. So the room's ready to paint. But what we shall do in here, as we're doing in every room now, is paint the skirting, paint the ceiling. Because, and if you think about it logically, around the 28th of this month, carpets are going in. Now for that, well, for at least for me, that means any cables that have got to be run under this floor have all got to be done in the next few days. Fine on the landing, to for them to terminate at, say, a junction box or a Wago box, that's fine. But any cables that run under floors, then in each room, all these boards have got to be screwed down now. So yes, the elves have been. The elves have also been in here. And I'm hoping that I can come in a little later. Well, I may not. It's been a bit of a long day. And connect the first socket in here. But I did discover, if I can lift this floor up, I've screwed it down. But actually, there's a couple of pipes that come through here and they just stop dead. So they're obviously old ones, and the hole through which they go and the joist would be great for me cables if they've got these ruddy copper pipes in there. So I'm going to have to try and cut those out, follow the pipes and cut out wherever they are, making sure of course that I don't cut through the central heating pipes. But what a fantastic job. And not everywhere, but more or less I've been going around with the caulking. As soon as the skirtings were cleaned, I was going around with the filler and just following round, getting it all ready. So we've achieved a lot today, but that's because there were 3 of us. Perhaps Sunday, likely Sunday, I think I'm going to be papering this ceiling. That'll be a nice fun Sunday job for me, won't it? It was discussed this morning that, you know, an emulsion could go over it. I'm not 100% confident on that. I don't think it's going to be stable enough. Can you see what I mean? I don't think that will be stable. No way. You know, I could get the loose bits off and PVA the edges, but it's a bit of a bodge, isn't it? So I think, as I've got all the lining paper, get the ceiling lined in here, key it a bit to give it a good surface, and then just line the whole ceiling. And then that'll be a really easy thing to paint then. So, is that it for Ralph's house? I'm just wondering. Let's have just a bit of a wander. Yes, I think so, really. Now I've got a plastic sheet to cover the table, because unfortunately what seems to happen, I forget about it. I look round and everything's covered in a fine dust. So plastic sheet over that, so at least, you know, if it's just me here or a few others, we can actually stop for lunch or sandwiches, whatever. Lift the cover off, the table's all clear. So yeah, it was a good day today. It is, the light is fading a bit, and I wouldn't say I'm tired, I could do a little bit more, but thank you very much to my elves today for the fastidiousness in cleaning. Very thorough. And I just raised my elbows when they started, but to be fair, they've done a fantastic job. And it's going to make it so much easier to paint. I say these ceilings will get painted over the weekend, which is great. All these doors, as one elf said, the fact that it's got the original paint on them does give them a bit of character. Actually, I do see that, but I think I'd still like to paint them and get all these door locks free. But I shall take these doors off and do them downstairs, so I'm not making more mess up here. So that's it from Ralph's house today. I'm sorry it's not as exciting as some of the others. Thank you to the bin man for introducing Ralph's house. Much appreciated. Leave a comment below. And don't forget, you've got the thumbs up or the thumbs down. I don't mind which, but at least do one. I do appreciate it. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.